we often forget that the divorce rate is really high, but none of those people was intending on getting divorced. They thought they would be together forever, but just wasn't the case.
When you talked about the 60%, I actually got chills. I do think, and back to the Springer question that you asked me, though, it's that communication. I mean, how many times do you say, how can I be a better husband? How can I be a better friend? How can I be a better dad? How can I be a better sister? You can just simply ask that and transform the relationships around you. We need to make more time for that. That too is what I'm aiming at with creating a family show. Look, I have relationships in my own family that I struggle with, but it's just not giving up on them. I honestly think that that's the difference between who stays married and who gets divorced. We all have experienced the same problems mainly. I think the cheating thing is hard to come back from, but people do it, or abuse. I think those are really hard to come back from, but frustration or your house being a mess or losing jobs or death or grieving or miscarriage, they're very challenging, but I think that there are many things that can be worked out. Even challenges in raising children can be a really hard one. Children with special needs, children who might not meet your expectations. I think when you have a family, you hope it's going to be a loving family, but parenting is very hard and it brings out some of your biggest triggers. But if you have a spouse who you are in love with and you have date nights with and who you communicate with and who you encourage communication with, I think that that can keep you together.
One of the best things I've heard is a lot of people, they spend more effort repairing their friendships, like best friends, than they do in their own marriage. Like, just think about that. How much effort do we exert trying to repair and maintenance and massage? Oh, I'm sorry, best friend. I pissed you off. Let's talk about it. Let's meet up. Let's have dinner. What can I do to do better? Most couple therapies fail. Not most, because that's 51%. A lot of couples therapy fail because for 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 16 weeks, you, he, she. Where are you in the equation? Because last time I checked, it takes two to dance. So, and that's when you, like the idea that when you point at the moon, don't focus on the finger, look at the moon, right? So I think relationships, the testimony to you 16-year and counting marriage, your proactive tendency as a person, as a professional, I think all comes down to being upfront, knowing what you want, conveying what you want, and executing what you want. And I think that translates and is a transferable skill set, professional, interpersonal, and relationally, and pretty much all domains of our lives.
You are an incredible host, and I love how you can weave all of that together. Even talking about how to be a better spouse makes me want to take action on that today.
Thank you for discovering more with us this week. If you enjoyed watching this video, check out the full-length episode at one of the windows that pops up. And as always, see you again in next week's train of Discover More. Thank you for tuning in.